What is up? How's it going? Welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, BLUECREW, the Ledger citizens, Green Giants, and all the communities out there. Welcome to another DL talk on a Saturday. How you guys feeling today, right? After last night, what's going on? We broke through 80 cents, you guys, with XRP. This is a good sign. Especially if you zoom on in on the daily. We're getting close to a top here. There's probably going to be some retracement. Don't be surprised if we do experience some selling pressure, but at least we broke through an area of resistance right here. We've already broken through it before. We just kind of confirmed it. We retraced and then bam, now broke through the previous high. Now creating newer highs. We just got to keep doing this, guys. Keep higher highs, higher lows. Let's get back to 90 cents at least. That's going to be a crucial area of resistance. And let's hope we can break through it here. But now we're starting to create an upward trend line from here to here. Right? So we have room to go back down into the 70s. Right? That could happen. Let's be prepared for that. But this is some really good bullishness to be seeing going into the weekend. Next week on the daily is looking a little bearish, but going into the beginning of April, this could be really bullish for XRP. And once again, we've made our Gohan call in the past. Seeing the inverse head and shoulders that is formed here, right? We got our breakout earlier. We were talking to BLUECREW and Green Giants at around this range, saying this could be a tremendous opportunity. And then we even talked about it at the top right here. Then it just went sideways forever. But now we're getting a nice little breakout here, closing and creating higher highs, higher lows. I'm feeling bullish. Next week could be a little bit red, but be prepared for it, because then going into April, we could be having a breakout finally of this long descending, resistance line right here. Hopefully we have this was the lower. Hopefully this is confirmed at the 57 cent range as the higher low from the previous low. Now we just need to create a higher high, which would take us to around $1.70, $1.50. We're just looking for the quest back to $1. That's where you start meeting some really serious resistance in the short term, is around $1 range, 97 to $1. And now looking the way that the charts are going, guys, I just wouldn't be surprised if price action really just holds off until near the end of summer, going into the winter season, right? This is looking like it's going to be long term, unless we get really fat green candles that break us out of this channel, and we start breaking through $1.50, for example, very easily. I'm just seeing it in stages here. There's really tough resistances to break through, like 90 cents, like $1.20, and then $1.60, $1.50. That's already 3 levels of pretty heavy resistance XRP would have to go through, so we need to see some tremendous buying pressure to make that happen. Crawfish XRP in the chat. What's up, man? Crawfish has got them diamond hands. He's prepared for whatever. Guys, appreciate you guys tuning in on a Saturday. Thanks for the 8 likes, the 4 viewers. How are you guys doing on your Saturday out there? I hope you guys are relaxing, having a good time. Some people are working today, and hopefully, this is a little getaway, hanging out with the BLUECREW, hanging out with the Green Giants. Squirrely Crypto, appreciate you. Humpday, how you doing, man? Shout out to all of y'all. Do you guys dig this kind of new setup? I'm trying to see how long my computer can survive doing this type of setup. I have a lot of windows open, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool seeing the XRP ledger just keep cranking away down below right here, just closing and closing. Always be closing. That's what XRP ledger really is. Always be closing, man. Always settling within seconds. Unbelievable. If you guys haven't checked out livenet.xrpl.org, it's a really cool way of tracking the activity of the XRP ledger here. I'll share that with you guys. And then, of course, what we have started using as our home screen or like default, you know, intro and outro screen is the XRP Intel waterfall from DevNull Productions. Really cool visualizer of the XRP ledger right here in the form of those like kind of matrix drops. Here's the link for that. Are you guys buying crypto today? Are you guys just celebrating some short-term gains? Let me know. Feel free to comment in the chat. Ask any questions about crypto, TLT, whichever. Guys, Solana getting some good love too in the past 24 hours. Above 93 or above $90. We saw it at around 95. Then it started hitting some resistance, but this is a good sign. And coming off that Coinbase news as well, with Coinbase Wallet supporting Solana-based projects. DeFi Land has finished its watering session that it's had for over a month, and so now Gen Zero NFTs are going to be launching. I'm excited for DeFi Land in the Solana ecosystem, and possibly being having some Coinbase connections down the line, and them actually following through with gamifying DeFi and making it relatively easy to do so. I picked it up very easily. It's one of the projects that I really liked and enjoy using. I can actually participate in it today, right? That's what I really like about it. And it's an in-game browser. DeFi Land doing a really cool thing there with setting up your farm, you know, obviously putting some of your assets to work, and, you know, burning some DFL, but also gaining some really good staking rewards. I mean, I'm liking it for sure. I hope, you know, things like what I'm really excited for is Ledger City, obviously. I hope Ledger City's taking notes from all these DeFi or metaverse type of projects or gamification of DeFi projects, you know, like the DeFi lands, like the Gala games and what they're doing in their area, like the Cosmos ecosystem, like the portals, right? Portals in Solana and its metaverses, even Enviro, right? Another Solana ecosystem, metaverse type of project that has some really cool graphics and cool ways to display your NFTs. Shiba buying a lot of XRP bags and some to my pocket. Nice. So some Shiba and some XRP. That's pretty badass. Coinbase lists ape, but no HBAR. XRP Joe. Hey, man, I hear you. They don't have HBAR there. They don't have, let me see. What else don't they have? I mean, they don't have XRP there, right? They don't have XRP. I don't think is Luna on there yet? Is Luna on Coinbase? Let's see what else. I mean, they got so many other coins on there, huh? And they don't have HBAR, and it's a top 50 coin, right? I can't wait for Osmo to be on there. I mean, Osmo's doing great just being DEX and relying on DEX volume, but imagine if it had some liquidity into some centralized exchanges. That could really open up the game right there for Osmo. Gala doing some really good stuff, moving from around what, 19, 17 cents up to 24 cents. Gala's getting some good momentum here. Tezos, obviously, I'm very bullish on Tezos. I really liked Tezos when it was at that $2 range. And now, you know, even at $3.25, I'm just really bullish on it. I think it has that potential to be a double or even possibly triple digit coin in the future. Like, if y'all don't know what, and guys, welcome to a Saturday live stream. We kind of just go all over the place because we're hanging out with the Blue Crew and having some good times here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are. So if you look at Tezos and what they're doing with Ubisoft and their NFTs, right? Check this out. Let's see if we can get a cool little preview of it. Yeah, here we go. I think this is it. Maybe. I'm not sure. Hopefully. Ow. Nope, this does not look like it. Oh, man. Okay. Ubisoft Digits NFT. So yeah, check out this announced trailer of playable NFTs, Ubisoft Quartz. Once again, this is involved with Tezos, right? So pretty awesome what they're doing here. and kind of changing the game of how we perceive NFTs and calling them something else. So Ubisoft Quartz, if you guys want to see, okay, please confirm that Tezos is with Ubisoft Quartz, right? Check this out. December 7th, 2021. Ubisoft Quartz, what you need to know, the Ubisoft introduces Quartz, a new platform for players to get digits, the first NFTs playable in AAA games and running on energy-efficient technology. Each and every digit is a high-quality asset and unique collectible piece of Ubisoft world, developed by the Ubisoft Strategic Innovations Lab. Quartz, it's launching in beta with Ghost Recon Breakpoint for PC players on Ubisoft Connect. The first 3 digits will be rewarded to early adopters for 3 on December 9th, 12th, and 15th, right? So then let's go down. Let's see where they mention Tezos here. Okay, here we go. So we have been focusing on exploration of this energy-efficient alternative, driving us to leverage Tezos, the proof-of-stake blockchain technology Ubisoft Quartz relies on. This type of blockchain achieves the same results while using significantly less energy than proof-of-work protocols. To give you an idea, a transaction on Tezos is equivalent to 30 seconds of video streaming, while on Bitcoin, it's equivalent to watching 1 year straight of video streaming. That is crazy. One transaction, you guys. So Tezos, being an upgradable blockchain, it's been around for a long time as well. It's a sleeper. It's regarded to have really good security, at least back in the day when I remember Coinbase listing, their ratings on the security levels of certain blockchains, and Tezos being one of the ones that you could stake on Coinbase as well. Now being involved with Ubisoft Quartz here and kind of changing the game in terms of NFTs and putting it to actual AAA games here. So let's check out the launch trailer here. I'll put up the volume. And you're going to really love the level of production, right? You're going to really love how well produced this thing is. It gets you hyped up for the future of NFTs and gives you kind of a window of like how much more there is yet to explore in terms of, really high graphic and, kind of mainstream NFTs. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, I mean, that's an awesome presentation, right? So digits, playable, energy efficient Ubisoft NFTs, and look at that, man. Just look at the quality of those NFTs already on a big time game like Ghost Recon to start out, and just imagine more now, like in the future, right? They want to be creating like an Ubisoft marketplace, and it looks like it's kind of social mediafying even the gaming space a little bit, where people are interacting now with their items and NFTs, and the item even being remembered by like remembering its owners, and maybe that creates a certain level of value for it too. Maybe there's been very few owners of a specific rare item or like very reputable owners and you want to be part of that stack, you know. So I think it's pretty cool. Keep an eye out for it. You know, it's definitely something I don't think a lot of people are overly hyped on, but I think they should be, man. This is, you know, people just really disrespect Tezos, but they're going out in a lot of different directions, and they're getting some good word of mouth from some pretty big companies. I mean, they're also playing in the real estate game, right? Yep, exactly. RPM for sure. Dude, I mean, one of the signs that these proof of works could be really facing some serious danger. Like, once again, I believe BTC could be like considered like an NFT. It's just a collectible that you can use, and there's always going to be a crowd for it. But man, you can tell we're on the verge of some change here. Start seeing Coinbase going, why not both Solana and Ethereum? And of course, putting Solana first, which I like. This is when we start getting some real maxis really pissed off here, right? Going, wait, you guys actually think Solana is comparable to Ethereum? Right? That's big news right there. That Coinbase, you know, all this news, not only Coinbase Wallet, but Coinbase itself supporting Solana ecosystem and its projects. It's just a sign of things to come, guys. I mean, just a sign. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up on the volume right there. It's just a sign of things to come. I mean, you got Coinbase Wallet saying Solana or Ethereum, right? Why is that even an option? I'm sure that's pissing off some Ethereum maxis. Isn't Ethereum superior in every way, Coinbase? I mean, according to Coinbase, it looks like they're getting pretty good business with the Solana demand. Get ready. Proof of stake doesn't scale. I mean, it's all about the best incentive is no incentive, right? I mean, Algo is a proof of stake, but they consider it to be a pure proof of stake, right? And Tezos has been very upgradable. It's part of Securitize with Ripple. So maybe they're one of the few proof of stakes that could kind of do some things, right? Obviously, I'm more bullish on, you know, the ones that are just really good for payments. They don't give you any other incentive other than their tech just keeps working, keeps crunching away, keeps sending transactions and receiving. Just works. I mean, Time Magazine and the mass media are trying to create this whole, you know, they're trying to just make crypto look a certain way. So that's why Vitalik is such an interesting person to like show, because he looks a certain way that's probably appealing to, you know, magazines, and Ethereum being a popular crypto. But then once again, you know, you don't really see the face of Bitcoin really being represented, because there is no face to Bitcoin, right? Unless they just wanted to show the CEOs of these or the, you know, the head officers of these mining companies, right? But it's just funny that we're here, man, on our journey of Solana and Ethereum. Now we're getting to this point, guys. Remember, you know, we had a deep dive on Solana back in the day, and now we're here, and we were even speculating then that like it feels like Solana is more like the mainstream version of Ethereum, right? Of what that could actually scale and is very forward thinking, very unique form, a consensus, right? Super ambitious, partnered with Global ID. I mean, I still think the future is pretty bright for Solana, and now we're just at the point right here where even Solana and Ethereum are comparable, at least in Coinbase's eyes. So Anatoly coming for Vitalik. I love these names. Anatoly and Vitalik, man. Wow. He tweeted that women should get synthetic wombs to combat wage disparity. Yeah, it's kind of absurd. Dude, even Stefan Thomas. I feel like Stefan Thomas should be considered the prince of crypto, man. This guy, what he's done for the whole crypto ecosystem in general, him low-key possibly being part of the you know, Satoshi Nakamoto group. You know, there's a possibility. Super early Bitcoin developer, ran his first business at the age of 14. Right? Was the CTO of Ripple even before David Schwartz was. I think him, Arthur Brito, and David Schwartz worked as Bitcoin developers, all of them, even Warren Paul Anderson. He released a video that got millions of views that brought awareness to Bitcoin and has now created the world that we see, you know, has had a huge influence on creating the world, the crypto world that we're experiencing today. So this guy left BTC. He even presented all the problems with BTC. Early Bitcoin developer, super Bitcoin maxi of the time. He does believe in Bitcoin long term, but maybe he views it more as a collectible, like a digital gold, but something that you're transacting day to day or being used every day. And really, the great thing for digital assets is about the use. And once again, energy efficient. So Stefan Thomas definitely should be considered as one of the prince of the crypto space. CEO of Coil now, right? Huge contributions to Interledger protocol, which if it does turn out to be the world's translator for payments, that's huge, right? I would think people would start looking at Stefan Thomas a little bit in a different way. Definitely like a ninja, dude. Nobody really, I mean, people know his contributions to crypto, but they don't talk about him in kind of a similar level for some reason to the amount of conversation Vitalik, for example, gets, or even Charles Hoskinson gets, right? Miles P in the chat. What's up, Miles P? Good to see you. Guys, thanks for the 19 likes, the 13 viewers. Let's jump into another piece of news that came out a few days ago. We just forgot to kind of highlight it with the Blue Crew here. Volante Technologies launches service to accelerate ISO 20022 payments modernization. Powered by Volante's low-code technology, the ISO 20022 service provides API components based on comprehensive standards libraries, simplifying ISO 20022 adoption for financial institutions. So, powered by Volante's low-code technology, right? API components based on comprehensive standards libraries, simplifying ISO 20022 adoption for financial institutions. London. I know people are already saying London ready, right? Volante does have offices in London, by the way. Volante Technologies, the global leader in cloud payments and financial messaging, today announced the launch of Volante ISO 20022 service. The value-added service simplifies the complexity of ISO 20022 modernization for any organization involved in the processing of payment messages, from banks and financial institutions to fintechs and payment service providers. Such organizations face significant headwinds in achieving ISO 20022 messaging compliance, whether for domestic clearing or settlement, Target 2, CHAPS, Fedwire, among others, or cross-border payments, Swift CBR. Many rely on legacy systems that cannot be updated to ISO 20022 at all, or require major upgrades to accommodate the new standard and its extended data capabilities. According to Gareth Lodge, senior analyst at Celent, 87% of global high-value clearings will be ISO 20022 by 2025. That's a good majority right there. This poses acute difficulties for larger financial institutions who operate in multiple countries and regions and must balance a constantly shifting and landscape of market infrastructure deadlines with limited IT resources and budgets. Even without legacy constraints, de novo banks and PSPs also face challenges that must find ways to differentiate from their established competitors by going beyond compliance to deliver value from ISO 20022. The Volante ISO 20022 service enables financial services developers and architects to address these challenges by easily incorporating value-added ISO 20022 modernization capabilities into their applications. The service, built on Volante's proven low-code technology, contains microservices-based APIs for initiation, transformation, and translation of ISO 20022 messages to and from legacy formats. APIs can be deployed in an organization's data center or private cloud, or consumed as a service in Volante's secure cloud. For all deployment models, Volante offers a free cloud sandbox, enabling customers to test the catalog of ready-to-consume APIs before using them in mission-critical production applications, facilitating seamless upgrades and standards evolve. As standards evolve, organizations adopting the Volante ISO 20022 service for their compliance and migration programs will enjoy a wide range of benefits. They will be able to extend the life of their legacy systems, protecting their businesses from change. They will also be able to quickly build value-added services based on extended rich data features of the standard and accelerate time to market for such services by eliminating hand coding. Other benefits include improved performance, end-to-end processing, higher straight-through processing. So 20-plus year history of delivering financial messaging standards, low-code services, and we have also extensive experience working on ISO 20022 messaging. This is just the beginning. It seems like it's just the beginning for a lot of things right here, right? So they're a trusted partner to over 100 banks, clearinghouses, infrastructures, corporate treasuries in 35 countries. 70% of worldwide card traffic flows through them. This is huge, coming out from ISO 20022, which we all know. Their Volpay Ripple processor module speeds integration to the Ripple global settlement network. Volante's Volpay Ripple processor module simplifies the connection to Ripple's near real-time payment and settlement network. Ripple is the new distributed ledger-based global real-time settlement mechanism. It offers banks a faster and more cost-effective mechanism to make international payments in any fiat currency with associated settlement. Right? So this is huge, coming out as well. Talking about ISO 20022, right? Low code, using the cloud. You can see the Ripple cloud right here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. What's up, y'all? Miles P. Christ, it's just content from context, like all existence. 50K or 50K dead Russians. What's up, Alchemist? Proof of God is Jesus Christ. That's an interesting form of consensus right there. Tesla was an occultist who practiced Kabbalah, ascension to obtain knowledge. I mean, I never saw him doing that, so I can't say for sure, but seems like there's resources like that. Remember, guys, I'm a lot about personal experience, and then, everything else is a choice to believe in, right? Believing in the information that's presented in front of you, believing in the source of that information. So I think ultimately the absolute truths that we can only make is the ones we experience for ourselves. Not saying believing everything you experience, obviously even that, but it's the closest thing you can get to truth in my mind. Everything else becomes just heavy speculation. Think we called AGIX well, GDLT, RPM. Let's check it out, man. Ooh, is it turning here? Is it turning? Oh, I think we're getting the turn here, man. You're right. You're right. Not bad. Look at that. We got a buy day the day after. Hopefully now we get more buying pressure. I mean, the stock RSI looks really, really good for it. Same indicators that we were saying yesterday. It's good to see some buying pressure coming out of this. Yeah, short-term gains could be had right here with Singularity. Completion of a long M pattern, right? I think some people even call this the shark, right? Shark pattern. But yeah, AGI looking pretty oversold and maybe finally gets some bullish trend coming for it. And who knows what the level of gains could be there. But we're hoping for at least, 10 cents to 15 cents right there. That could be a really good one. XRP 82 cents. Woo. Let's go for it. Let's check it out. There we go. Keep the bullishness going. I think people are starting to realize that XRP is not only a digital asset, it's digital property. Stack XRP, go all the way up in Ledger City game. Right? What else do we got here? Let me see. Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. But yeah, I'm excited for Ledger City, obviously. And guys, please check out our YouTube channel, Ledger City Radio. We just started that. That's going to be where all the content about Ledger City will be. Obviously, we'll talk about it on this channel as well, but anything super Ledger City focused will be on Ledger City Radio. And we have Ledger City Game themselves visiting our Twitter space next week on Tuesday, 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST, and they're going to be here talking about Ledger City. So get ready to ask some questions. Get ready to have a good time with the Ledger citizens. So yeah, once again, right here, Ledger City Radio. Check it out. I'll drop the link in the chat if you guys want to support. So is that it? Is that all the news we got for today? I mean, the Volante news, guys. Onboarding and accelerating ISO 20022 modernization. It looks like we're lining up for that big bang migration near the end of the year to truly be like a big bang, right? Where all this preparation for ISO 20022 is happening. You're seeing, obviously, here with Volante, trying to make it just as easy to onboard ISO 20022 as possible. Maybe make it like even just taking a step, right? And all of a sudden your legacy system is integrated with the new digital messaging standard and the new digital settlement, real-time payment settlement mechanism. DN jumping into the chat. He's liking this type of combo. What's up, everybody? Try to keep it friendly, y'all. It is a Saturday, after all. Happy Saturday to everybody here. Thanks to any new subscribers. And thanks for the 21 likes, y'all. Wow. Appreciate you. XRP at 82 cents. Not looking too bad. I mean, XRP community at this point will take what they can get. And us bursting past 80 cents on a weekend, this sounds exciting. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm also prepping y'all to be prepared for some short-term selling pressure. We could see 76 cents again in the short term, but still, that would still be bullish. We just needed to break out here. Let's confirm this higher high. Then we can come back down 77 cents or so, and then, create another higher low. And then we got to break out of this thing by April. Let's check out the Fibonacci here on the overall retracement towards the upside we've had so far. Yeah, see, guys, it's going to be a heavy resistance here once we start getting closer to 85 cents. Some people might even be thinking that we'll have strong selling pressure and break towards the downside here. We got to be prepared for whatever can happen, but I think right now we're on a really good breakout. We broke out from 60 cents in a big way, came back down, consolidated to the 60% range, and then we started breaking out again and just created higher lows, higher highs. Let's get a major breakout, a new high, and break out of this long-term descending pressure that we've had. Mushroom connection. So no moon today, G. I mean, tonight, my man. Tonight. I'll say it like I say to... I'll say it like I say to Alex D Vlogs. Tonight, my dude. By the way, I am thinking of doing a Ledger Citizens United live stream on Ledger City Radio today. So if you guys want to continue this party, continue our Saturday hangout, feel free to jump in to that live stream. I think I'm going to be doing that probably at around 1:30 or 2 p.m. So stay tuned for that on Ledger City Radio. We'll get the Ledger Citizens together and we'll start doing some group chat stuff on that channel. I want to try to create a strong community there with the Ledger Citizens. Have any of y'all thought what you're going to be doing with your building? I was trying to figure out how you could maybe make like a... when I was driving around last night and I started seeing all these storage buildings and I was like, wait a second. What if you could do storage in Ledger City? Create your own storage building of people's NFTs that are overflowing that they can't showcase in their own place. Could probably be a lot of trust issues there with that, though. So yeah, if we break down towards the downside, if we break past, 67 cent, what is this? No, 77 cents. We break down towards the downside, we could be seeing 60 cents again, like maybe 65 cents. People will probably be very worried by that time, but that would actually still be pretty bullish for XRP. So, remember, this market is very crazy. We're getting close to the tops on the RSI right here. It's been a great journey, though. We've had some really good bullish momentum going back from February, early February, and then somewhat up to now. But February was a really good month. March looks like we just had a nice little relief rally, but the selling pressure could come back down, take us down to around 65 cents, and then that's where we could possibly see our nice bottom before breaking out in April. This could be the breakout right here. I'm not saying it isn't, but, just to be prepared, if worse comes to worse, some global catalysts happen. It's looking like it even takes us into April, and then in May, we would get our breakout. So May being how convenient, right? How convenient that May would be the possible breakout month. Hello, there was a giant blazing sun in May. I want a bunch of old appliances in my yard, maybe a monster truck or two. Yeah, that would be cool. Dude, we gotta make our own trailer park in the Ledger City. we gotta own the trailer park there and charge people rent for the trailers there. Alchemist, life is the ultimate rug pull. It's the ultimate moonshot or rug pull. It's not one or the other. Or it's either one or the other. Moonshot or rug pull. Have your own Taco Bell franchise in the Ledger City. It's all just one big cosmic joke in the end. Whatever statement about life that makes us ultimately feel comfortable with living in it. That's right. No moon pull. Ooh. No rug shot. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here on the daily here, you guys. If we're hoping that the bullish momentum continues, we got to be going up, right? If it breaks, we have long-term support zones right here since December of 2020, man. since the lawsuit, basically. So if we break that, if we break down, it could be a very sad day. We could be going back down to the 30-cent range, right? Maybe even worse. 25 cents, somewhere around there. That'd be very sad. A lot of sentiment. Confirmation of bull bear cycle would be done. Right? Could see that pattern very well happen, right? Something like that. But that's just... I mean, that is so grim. But you got to make people aware of things like this. That route could happen. You never know, man. Global catalysts affect the market. It's highly manipulated right now. There's only pennies in this whole market in general. I switched all my ETH holdings to AVAX a month ago. We'll see. Alchemist, nice. Did you see that person getting ETH to run a subway in the metaverse? Wait, what? What, Cryptoholic? Man, when the green giants speak, it's like, what? Huh? Definitely a rug shot, but you got to pay extra for that. We should call any meme coin or kind of maybe, you know, a coin that we're kind of skeptical on or think is kind of an S coin, and they go up in price. We just go, man, nice rug shot. And then when a major cap crypto crashes, we go, ah, moon pool. Classic moon pool maneuver here. There is no end in the eternal now, just an end to opportunity for those opting not to participate in the greater good. Jim D, cheers to you, man. Happy Saturday. Jim D coming out of nowhere with the wisdom. What else do we got here, guys, that we can share? I mean, once again, just the really big news. Volante Technologies launching service to accelerate ISO 20022 payments modernization. It's just amazing that we're seeing Ripple so intertwined with ISO 20022 from being part of the ISO 20022 standards body. Once again, they've been part of that standards body now for some time, right? Remember when they were announced as part of the ISO 20022 standards body and being the only DLT technology focused on it, or ISO 20022 standards body member focused on DLT? So, you know, they've already had more, probably up to a year being part of that standards body, or maybe even more, and contributing, developing, prepping, right? Speaking with all the other ISO 20022 standard body members there. And then now seeing Volante Technologies and what they're doing with ISO 20022, Mojaloop, and Interledger with the ISO 20022 hackathon. Yeah, Ripple looks like it's having a major contribution to, you know, what's going on here with ISO 20022, and very convenient that regulations could delay. You never know what's going to go down in this space. Even if we do get regulatory clarity, what if we just get, you know, some serious, you know, the price action just doesn't reflect, even though we have regulatory clarity. And then next thing you know, by the time it becomes later to the end of this year or 2023, that's when we start seeing ISO 20022 just beginning to take off. Remember, they want to be 87% ISO 20022 by 2025. Anyone think about how the XRPL is coming to resolve and manage the cutover between private and public ledger contexts? Anyone think about how XRPL is going? I mean, Jim D, I'm not a developer, man. I'm not in it where I can see the code, understand what the technology is capable of doing within that type of context. So I wouldn't know how to even, you know, suggest how they're going to resolve that. And I hope that they have their resolutions, or they understand their tech enough to understand that that might be an issue, or is it an issue ultimately? So, but once again, I'm not an engineer or a developer, so I don't know, you know, if that really truly is an issue. to be concerned about or not, or even say something that, you know, would provide a good response to that type of question. But maybe somebody here can. Nibble more XLM this morning, too. Yeah, I like XLM right now. XLM is a good sleeper, you guys. I'm definitely liking just like getting little bits of XLM. XLM under 20 cents or around 20 cents is feels really good when you buy it, you know? You know, of course, anytime you get XRP, you're like, man, I'm also getting digital land in Ledger City for doing this. And it's a future bridge asset. Like, you always feel good when you're purchasing XRP, especially under $1. But man, something about getting 20 or lower XLM, that feels like stealing, right? And then, XDC at around 5 cents or 6. A lot of these cryptos, guys, I mean, you never know, us looking back at these years and being like, wow, we were like, we were stealing candy from a baby here, man. And we were all thinking it was too good to be true when we should have just been more bullish. Or, maybe it turns out to be a drastic future, and then we look back at it and it's like, wow, we were making some big mistakes here. But we were having a good time at least. XRP net might be a good thing. All right, awesome, Zober. I bought Luna. Nice. Yeah, Luna's doing good. I mean, Luna has that potential to be what Solana was doing and go from 100 to 200 all of a sudden. I gotta say, I'm loving this XRPL visualizer just right here on the bottom left of the screen. It's just cranking away. Just keeps doing what it does. It keeps doing what it does. Crypto's the modern day gold rush. It'll be in the history books. Yeah, and a lot of people are getting fool's gold though, right? So it's an interesting form of gold rush where the gold is kind of cleverly disguised. You have to build the information is where the gold is, right? And understanding what you hold, how to find a good project. But you're right, Esper Hunter. What's up, Esper Hunter? Good to see you, by the way. Gary hates us all. Alchemist. Let's make a rock, paper, scissors Solana NFT. I must say I'm very distressed by the Senator Warren's insane lunacy in regards to trying to control crypto. Same here, Jim D. I'm very concerned about what government is going to overall do to crypto. I mean, Ripple has prepared us to be prepared for 99% of crypto to go away, but even the way that Senator Warren is talking about in terms of trying to control crypto, and what she released earlier this week, yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's really tough to trust these people who really don't know anything about the technology and what's going on, or at least they're playing dumb. Like, we like to think in terms of Ripple or Stellar or these enterprise cryptos that they're just playing dumb to really distract and confuse investors and just not even have them thinking about XRP or XLM or Algo or what have you, What are bullish NFTs to buy? Sniff. Yeah, let's check some out, dude. So Ledger City Ducks on Sologenic Dex, right, is a pretty bullish NFT to buy. Shout out to XRP Bagman. I like these Magic Eden NFTs, dude. I'm just keep going back to the well here with Magic Eden. Looks like Mary Jane's is about to get released in 22 hours. If they have a pretty good community out there. I'm not too big of a fan of Mary Jane's. I just think I've definitely noticed their community on Twitter. They have a very strong one. So that could definitely get some interest, at least in the initial price, and possibly going higher from there. Kaizen Corpse looks pretty interesting. I mean, things that are like 3D. Let's see where Portals is at, man. Let's see what the price of Portals is at. Wow, Portals is actually not a bad price right now. I thought it was going to be in the 70s. The 70s Solana price. They're starting to really open up on Portals there. They just keep following through with the vision of their metaverse. That was definitely a great find by our community here. Highest sales has been going to Baroku Dragons. So crazy. Yeah, but I like these 3D ones or like kind of GIF X ones that they have. Um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, man. I've been kind of like the only NFTs that I'm kind of excited for now are the Ledger City NFTs and trying to stack up XRP to get some Ledger City NFTs when they're available. Like I want to get a radio tower for Ledger City Radio's building, you know? Yeah, it's just a Trojan horse. Interesting. Jim D, I just don't feel like with Ripple being so do you think the US dollar I feel like the US dollar and what XRP is going to do and Ripple being an American company, and I don't think they want to move to London. Because then if they do, I think the euro starts to take over. Really, where Ripple is and where RippleNet is going to be, you know, what country they're coming out from, or once again, Ripple is trying to be a global organization here, but you know, having US declare XRP Ledger as like a main hub for US dollar liquidity, that can instantly just propel them as a leader in crypto. Because now you have the most liquid currency. I mean, I wouldn't say the most liquid, but you know, the most available currency, the standard right now, which is the US dollar, and then just solidifying its status on the XRPL, right? Using XRP, the bridge asset. And that could be the end game. At first, maybe they just want to make it seem like US is going to be stuck in a corner. It's done. It's no longer a superpower. And then by 2025, all of a sudden, you know, US, like what if we're just seeing the collapse of the US and the dollar system going up till 2025, and then once ISO 20022 is 87% implemented in 2025, we start seeing who the true leaders of this race were. I think right now we're getting lost in the moment and the current narratives, but if we've learned anything is to expect the unexpected, and right now nobody's expecting the US to be a leader in the crypto race. Heard good things about Mary Jane Devs. Yep. What about Sweets? Dude, Sweets is doing some good things. They have a high-ass price thing for their NFTs, right? For Sweets. Entrance is awesome. Enviro is only getting better. I'm really excited for Enviro, man. Enviro looks awesome. To showcase your NFTs in that type of space. Maybe even do live streams out of it, right? They have like Netflix and chill in Enviro. Like you can watch streaming video in your Enviro pad. That's pretty cool. That one's like a slow growth one with Enviro. I feel like nobody's caught on to getting the Enviro passes, but I think once they get closer to really launching a product that everybody can use, their in-game token that you earn for having Enviro passes, the PRMS or Prisms token, it's pretty cool. The Loft one sent you an NFT airdrop. That's awesome. Guys, 25 likes, 18 viewers. What's up? If there's a crypto you guys would like for me to look at the charts for, feel free to drop it in the chat. Always appreciate your support, by the way. Always grateful, and welcome to another DL Talk on a Saturday. We're getting close to the end of the hour, so we'll take a few suggestions of cryptos to look at the chart, and then we'll be wrapping it up. But once again, Ledger City Radio will be going up live at around 1:30 or 2 p.m., and we're going to be hanging out with the Ledger citizens on there. And we're going to be doing like a group chat on Jitsi with the Ledger citizens, and start up something really cool there. BLZ, we like BlueZell. Let's check out BlueZell. Gamify, 15 cents, good breakout. I wouldn't be chasing the breakout. I mean, unless you still believe there's more you're willing to hold long. I definitely am a long-term holder here for BlueZell. But yeah, nice breakout on the short term, right? Not a bad breakout. Yeah, so we were looking at the long-term fibs around this thing, acknowledging historical resistance, possibly being treated as support here. We broke out towards the upside, Blue Zell at 11 cents was a great deal right there. People took profit at around 23 cents once they got that 2x. Now it looks like it's a pretty decent bottom here for Blue Zell. The chart, the daily chart's looking really nice for Blue Zell. Yeah, good find right here. I think there's going to be some more selling pressure that comes. Don't be surprised if you see a 13-cent Blue Zell, and then next thing you know, you start getting your flippening. But this is the time to probably be accumulating and expecting at least a short-term relief rally to give you back to 17 cents. And then, but yeah, so from 14 to 17, that's not a bad pivot right there. But looks like volume could be coming in very soon. Highly volatile with Blue Zell right here. But yeah, the chart looking pretty good. Used to be a resistance here, used to be a resistance there, and now it's having opportunities to treat historical resistance as support. I mean, long-term gains to be had could be really nice right here, you know, like a possible 25 cent to 30 cent Blue Zell. I think by hodling Enviro, you get PRMS dropped to you, Cryptoholic. So you should have it in your Solana wallet. If you don't, then maybe there was like a certain snapshot date that they did it, but you should be receiving some in the future. Legendary, dude. Thanks for sharing the Ledger City Radio link there, man. Yeah, we're trying to build up the community there of Ledger citizens. All Ledger City content is going on there. And we're excited for the future of Ledger City Radio, without a doubt. Could be a lot of fun. NWO for the win. Anyone see Catboy? No, I don't know who Catboy is. It's not America, Mystery Babylon. It's the city where the Christ and prophets were killed. Let's check out some DOT. Yeah, sure. Let's check out DOT. We like Polkadot. Goodbye, Ethereum. We got Polkadot in the building. We got Solana in the building. We got Luna in the building. We got Binance Smart Chain in the building. We got Tezos in the building. We got the Cosmos in the building. Yeah, sorry, Ethereum. We know you're taking your sweet time with Ethereum 2.0 or consensus layer, whatever you want to call it. Good luck. So right here, it's kind of a tough spot in the short term with Polkadot. There could be a retracement coming back down to the $18, possibly, yeah, 1840, 1830 type of range. Stock RSI is showing that you're reaching a peak here of buying pressure. You're already starting to see a little bit of a wick here on the daily. I wish I can zoom in more for y'all, but right there, a little bit more of a wick right there. So some selling pressure coming in. Don't be surprised if you do come down to 1850 before continuing this upward trend that Polkadot is on. But yeah, nice to see that pivot right here for Polkadot. Very good. Higher low created right here. It was from February 23rd to March 6th. Established a higher high, created a higher low. Now we're going to confirm this higher high. We're in good standing right here for a nice long-term journey possible to about $23 or 21 to $23, I would say, for Polkadot. Some good short-term gains right there that could be had. But right now, probably not buying in at this moment. The daily is showing some bearish pressure coming in soon. AVAX, I got you. We'll check out AVAX, and then we're going to be wrapping it up here. Once again, we'll be tuning in and hanging out with the Ledger citizens on Ledger City Radio later today in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah, please tune in. Get notified about it. All right, here we go. AVAX. Guys, 27 likes, 17 viewers. Thanks to any new subscribers to the channel. We got J. Roy bulldogging. He likes the sound of BSC right there. AVAX, Phantom, and BSC for the win. Yeah, those are all the ones that aren't... you know what's funny is those ones are like kind of the fresh crypto, or the ones that aren't referred as often as, you know, Solana or Atom or Algorand for being Ethereum killers. But yeah, they got great quality partnerships, communities, builders, you know, all of them are here to take down Ethereum, and they're all doing their job of stabbing them in the gut. That's interesting, J. Roy. That's an interesting perspective. So yeah, right here, AVAX looking like on the verge of a breakout. You can see it happening right here. I wouldn't be chasing this pump personally. But yeah, if you were buying at $67 right here on AVAX, or even 59, you've made a really, really nice gain right here. The journey could continue towards the upside, but right here, you're definitely getting close to dealing with some resistance at around this range, right? Stock RSI is agreeing with me. MACD hasn't agreed with me yet, but it's just because MACD is showing the buying pressure. So yeah, we wouldn't be chasing this pump, man, but what a glorious pump from, what was it, March 15th up to now, just straight up consecutive green days for Avalanche. Wonderful to see. But yeah, once again, I probably wouldn't be chasing this pump right here unless you're just planning on, you want to deal with the volatility and just are holding very long term with Avalanche. Yeah, that's what I would be saying. Right here is pretty good profit taking level, if anything. But once again, I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Yeah, Blue Zell doing some good things right there at 15 cents. Crypto market kind of waking up on a Saturday here. Audius doing its thing. Meme generator, degenerator doing its thing. Polis, we're very bullish on the Star Atlas ecosystem right there. And once again, Star Atlas, watch out for that Atlas token and Polis, you guys. Especially now with Coinbase supporting Solana ecosystem projects. Yeah, I hear you, J-Roy. So it incentivizes you to hold longer and thus having a better chance at getting a higher percentage ROI because you're dealing with the Ethereum fees. I think I'd still rather, you know, just let the tech speak. You know, I'd still rather deal with just like the low fees and try to incentivize holders in a different way other than like, oh, well, since you're dealing with high fees, that means you just have to hold longer. You know, it doesn't sound like a really sustainable type of thing to do, in my opinion. I'm done with gold and silver. Nobody talks about how much you lose selling metals. These local dealers will all rip you off. Yes, the retailers' spreads on gold and silver rounds and outrageous, but I think in the long run to the moon when it goes SDR, gold, silver backed. I think so too, man. I'm super bullish on gold and silver in the future, and you know, still accumulating. I don't care what price it is at this point during this time and very uncertain times and so many distractions that don't even have you thinking about investing in precious metals whatsoever. That's pretty cool. Serum, once again, bullish on Serum as well. FTX has Alameda Research, major investments in Serum, collaborating with Solana on Serum. So once again, Solana's ecosystem showing some really good gains in the past 24 hours here, you guys. Polis 22%, Serum 21%. Hell, even Sunny Aggregator, which is a Solana ecosystem project, is up. Pretty outrageous, right? Even Mulana, I remember Mr. A talking about this one. We've reached 25 cents for Gala. Let's check out Gala's chart before we head on out here, guys. Once again, appreciate everybody's support. Thanks to any new subs. Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you guys very soon for a Ledger Citizen United episode. We're going to get the Ledger Citizens together. Our voice has an impact, without a doubt. So Gala still has a chance of hitting some resistance on the way up here, but it looks like it has a pretty good room. Has a pretty good room to go up, man. Gala could go possibly up to the 26-cent range, 27-cent range before hitting some serious resistance here. I'd say we hit about 26 cents, and that seems like some pretty good profit-taking level right there for Gala. Definitely enjoying this day of green, though. Stock RSI is showing it might have a little bit more room to go. So yeah, that's where we're looking for, 26 cents. Let's tap 26 cents, take some profits on Gala, call it a day, come back at 22, 24 cents. But yeah, this is where you wanted Gala to pivot right here, guys. This is where we wanted it to pivot. We called it at the 78.6. It broke up towards the upside. We got our breakout towards the upside. Let's just continue that journey. Luckily, it didn't go and take our downward prediction there. We just didn't see much room to fall for Gala, right? We were thinking, okay, maybe 10 cents could happen, and it's still a possibility, depending on how it decides to break out of this triangle that it's in. Yeah, man, I don't know too much about ApeCoin. I have no, I never even knew what ApeCoin was. People were telling me about Bored Ape Club or the Bored Yacht Ape Club or whatever. Don't really know too much about them. I really don't pay attention too much to meme coins. Maybe I should have. Maybe I could have been part of that ape crew. But yeah, it just came out of nowhere and blew up massively. U.S. banks and exchanges are going to rug pull all retailers using legal fine print of force majeure emergency conditions. Wow. Yeah, we like Casper Labs, part of the blockchain service network. And once again, we like having exposure to these blockchain service network type of cryptos, and Casper Labs being one of them. Helped us find Cypherium as well, right? Cypherium, Clayton, Casper Labs right here. Near protocol, before Near started becoming a thing, we were aware of Near, right? Solana being part of that ecosystem, Algorand being part of that ecosystem, Tezos, right? So we do like Casper Labs being in there. Let's check out where Casper is on the, at least its price. Yeah, 7 cents. I mean, Live Coin Watch isn't really giving us too much info, but we like Casper there at 7 cents. And then Cypherium. They talk about CBDCs a lot. They talk about being ISO 20022 compliant. Now we just got to see if they're the real deal or not, but Blockchain Service Network certainly thinks they are. 8.4 billion max supply, down a very good amount, back to a penny range. I honestly didn't think we would see it back here again after its tremendously high volatility that it had up to about 4-7 cents, but selling pressure came in hard. Now it's a good time for another run though. Down 44% in the past 7 days. Could be a good chance to take advantage of some short-term volatility here. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. That was a good one. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, and I'll see you guys later today on LCR for another Ledger Citizens United episode. Once again, check out Ledger City Radio, our YouTube channel there, and we're going to be streaming in about a couple of hours. I'm just going to go grab a little bite, and then, yeah, we'll be hanging out with the Ledger Citizens talking about Ledger City. All right, see you guys soon. Much love, Blue Crew. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Keep the eye of the tiger, y'all. See you guys very soon. Adios.